just earlier this week, Sunday as a matter of fact, the PIHL All-Star game held here at the Ice Castle. 3 representatives to the starting team there for the Panthers. Number 11, James Klein. Number 18, C.J. Murray up front. Number 55, Mitchell Lewis, all starters on the Southwest squad for the PIHL All-Star AAA game. Goaltender Matt Reggett, number 1, also a starter. And then Justin Sellup was named as a reserve for the team. Justin, just a junior. The others, besides CJ, seniors. CJ also a junior. So Justin and CJ will be back next year. So a lot of depth. Those two, as well as many others we'll mention throughout the game, be back next year. And here we go, folks. Panthers do win the face-off. Go D to D, Phillips to Lewis. That pass intercepted by Wheeling Park. Wheeling Park dumps it. Puck stopped behind the net by Reggett. Played by Parker up to Murray, just out of his reach. Wheeling Park regains. Number 51, Doty, dumps it back in. Panthers attempt to regroup here. Puck goes right in front of the Panther net to Klein. He moves it up to Murray. Across to Lewis, who moves up on the play. Lewis one-on-one, takes a shot, and scores!
Great shot through the screen by Lewis. The defenseman pushing up on the play. Actually gets the head man into the zone.
That was great. You want to attack in layers, and you want to come out of your zone in layers. And Murray off the wall saw Lewis following the play, moved up to him. Lewis one-on-one, as Joe said, shot through a screen. First attempt by the Panthers gaining the zone, first shot on net, and a goal here by the Panthers. So we'll do it again here at center ice at 14:24. Just 36 seconds into the game, the Panthers go up 1-0. Panthers again win the face-off. Pass intercepted off a Schneid stick. Wheeling Park attempts a pass to the middle, intercepted by the Panthers. Moved up to Feldman, who moves it back to defenseman Schneid. Schneid to his partner, John Columbus, back on defense. He moves it up, attempted to pass up to 33, Mendelson. That's picked off by Wheeling Park, but knocked off the play by Columbus. Sorry, Johnny. Schneid. Referee gets in the way of that clearing pass. Schneid again attempts to break out, but again the Panthers are stifled. Panthers need to try a little bit of a longer pass, stretch it a little bit here. Again to Mendelson, regained by Segerdahl, and Segerdahl skates it out. Good play here. Schneid recovers. Still the Panthers aren't out of the zone.
Panthers having a hard time getting the puck out of the zone on the first 2 shifts here.
Finally, Feldman does get it.
Here we go, defenseman, first man in the zone again.
Schneid, as you said, attempts to leave it there for, looks like Stork, 17 Stork gone with Galarowski and Sweeney. Just 2 freshmen and a sophomore here on this line. Lewis regains and moves it up to Stork. Stork with some speed, gains his own. Good 3-on-2 developing here. Play trickles behind the net and move to Lewis, keeps it on side, and a good shot by Lewis right on, and a rebound there by Sweeney. Galarowski forechecking. Again, Lewis recaptures his blue. Another shot on net, and again, almost directed in there by Sweeney. Wheeling Park gets his own offside.
Good work there by the Panthers deep.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, John. Sorry, folks. My cameraman keeps pushing me back. I keep getting in his way. So if you're seeing my shoulder, I apologize, and I'll attempt to correct that going forward. Galarowski on the face-off for the Panthers again with Sweeney and Stork. Lewis and number 21 Andrew Schmidt back on D. Lewis attempts to move it to Sweeney, but that's stifled again. The Patriots doing a good job forechecking, stifling the Panthers zone. A little bit better breakout here now. Good organized breakout. It's Galarowski gaining zone with Sweeney 2-on-2. Broken up there by defense number 38 for the Patriots. Stork does a good job to recapture. He goes behind the net with Sweeney, and Sweeney has a high man, Galarowski, in front of the net. Here comes Wheeling Park on the turnover. Back to center ice to Lewis. Tries to go to his partner, but it's out of his reach, and Galarowski picks up the loose mail. Lewis regains. Good pass out there to Stork. Nice pass. Just broken up by the Wheeling defense in the center of ice there. Klein steps on, picks up a loose biscuit at center ice. moves it back to defenseman Schmidt, who regains, leaves it for Klein, who gathers a little speed behind the net. He's going to work an organized breakout here, passes it up to, looks like Sellup up there to Murray. Murray gains his own, curls to gain time, attempts to move it to Sellup, but that's broken up and back to center ice. Phillips dumps it, and the Panthers regroup to go back on side. Willing Pitt going D to D behind their net. Passes that out, but again intercepted by Phillips in the neutral zone. Again, the Panthers regroup. Try to forecheck here, but Willing coming out with some speed, gets knocked over. Here goes Klein all alone. Oh, good shot.
Panthers intercept the puck right in the center of the ice, right in front of the goalie, and Klein gets a quick shot off, and good save by the goalie.
Yeah, one-on-one opportunity there for Klein on that turnover in the high slot there. Panthers, there was a long duration there with no stoppage, where I think we saw 3 shifts with no ice stoppage. Segerdal out here with Taylor Horrocks and Ryan Lesky on the wings. Looks like the Panthers are going with 5 defensemen here today. I haven't counted them, but they keep mixing the pairs, so I'm assuming there's an odd number. Lesky in forecheck and gains a loose puck, moves it to Horrocks, back to Lesky. Attempts to get it back to Horrocks, that's broken up. Puck recaptured by Wheeling, and they move it out to center, and Schneid dumps it. Panthers regroup and go back in, forecheck. Parker Phillips with a check on the Wheeling defenseman, and Lesky there, but Wheeling Park does get out of the zone and gets it deep into the Panthers' end. Horrocks back covering on D, recaptures that, dumps that puck with no icing here because the Wheeling defender could have played it. Wheeling comes out 3-on-2, lose control and played by Columbus. Attempts to move it up here to Klein, which he does. It's Klein, Segerdal, and Murray. Murray in a high slot gets a good shot on. There's Segerdal, the rebound. Oh, can't get the shot off. Moves it to Klein, who's under pressure in the corner, but Murray picks up the loose biscuit. Has Columbus wide open at the point. Columbus loses control, doesn't get a shot, so he dumps it back in and comes the whole way around to his defense partner, Lewis, on the other side. Moves out to Segerdal, who's out here with Murray and Klein. Back to defenseman Lewis. He tries to get on shot on net. That's low, directed to the corner by the Blahut, the goaltender for Wheeling Park. Klein working hard, beating 3 defenders, moves it to Murray. Murray attempts to get it to Sellup. That's intercepted and iced.
Rob, it looks like the Wheeling Park is marking James Klein man-to-man. They got a guy shadowing him wherever he goes on the ice.
Interesting. We'll have to see what that does for opportunities for his line mates.
Let's just hope that James can keep his cool. They're trying to rough him up a little bit, but he's got to keep his head and stay out of the box.
Absolutely. Wheeling Park struggling. Panthers having the better of the play here in the first 6 minutes of play. This is Galarowski back working hard on the boards, but here comes Wheeling Park with speed, number 10 Black. Good skater. Gains his zone and tries to go around defenseman Lewis, but he's stymied, throws that in front, and here comes Galarowski, picks up the loose mill in the slot. He's going to move that up to that. No, he's going to regroup. I thought for sure he'd move it up to Stork. He goes back into the zone with defenseman Columbus there in support. Wheeling Park 18, Catalano working hard, but here comes Stork with speed, which has Sweeney with him, but it's a 2-on-3. He moves it to Sweeney. Sweeney gets that almost just wide of the net.
Try.
I'm not sure the Wheeling Park goalie got that or if that was a little bit wide, but Stork dumps the puck. There goes Galarowski on the forecheck. Catalano can't keep. Comes Wheeling Park out of the zone. 38 Conaway. Feldman and Sweeney there on the wall. Feldman tries to get it deep, but that's intercepted and moved back to the Panther defense. Schneid and Schmidt working together here. Lesky, good job to intercept the loose puck and get it back into the Wheeling Park end with Mendelson on the forecheck.
Still in the zone.
And there's a good forecheck. Mendelson picks up the loose mail. Cleared by Wheeling Park. 24, that's, who is that? Oh no, but anyway, 1-on-2, and he's stymied. Wheeling Park fans getting a little bit upset. I'm not sure what they saw that they're upset about, but Wheeling Park finally with the puck in the Panther end. Feldman picks up the mail behind the net and regained by number 11 for the Patriots. That puck dumped back in offside. The late offside called. Schneid comes out of the zone handily for the Panthers, gains the zone and dumps it. Feldman and Haleski on the wall battling for the puck. Wheeling Park, number 6, comes out of the pack with it, clears it up the wall. That puck just dumped, not far enough for an icing. Parker Phillips goes back to recapture, moves it to partner Robbie Schneid, moves up nicely to Zach Feldman, who gains his own. And drops that blindly. Thought Haleski or Mendelson were there, but Wheeling Park regains and gains Panther zone. Good back check by Schneid. Recapture. Schneid moves it up the wall to center. Neutral zone. Comes Wheeling Park again. Number 6, Wilson, regains in the corner, but Schneid there. And Klein picks up the loose puck, and here he comes with speed. With partner Sellup, moves it up, just out of the reach for Justin Sellup. Parker Phillip recaptures, gets a shot on net.
Blistering shot. Sellup had a good shot at the rebound there, couldn't control it.
Mitchell Lewis tries to get it to the net. Here comes a break for Wheeling Pitt, but here comes Matt Reggett. Wisely comes out of the net and beats the oncoming Wheeling Park attacker. That's 24, whose name we cannot find on the roster, but nonetheless,
maybe he's a call-up?
We'll have to pick up his name. His name is, it's another Catalano.
Catalano, yeah.
Comes Murray, shot just over the net. Phillips dumps it to the behind the net. Selp there, but he loses control, and here comes Wheeling Park. Up to 24, Catalano, who gains his own 3-on-3. He's stymied there by Parker Phillips, and
here we go.
CJ back checks, and he and Selp go 2-on-2. CJ behind the net, and Justin right in front. Justin steps in trying to recapture, and CJ does a nice job. Oh, Klein right on, and there's a rebound by Justin. Net's off the moorings. The refs haven't seen it. Wheeling Pitt ices the puck again.
Wheeling just happy to take an icing call to get a change, Rob. Panthers putting pressure on in the offensive zone.
Absolutely. Panthers have had the better of the play here. Really, the best chance the Patriots have had so far was the loose puck there that Matt Reggett beat the 24 Catalano to on what could have been a breakaway. But Matt made a wise decision and a timely decision to get out and beat the man to the puck. That puck whistled wide by Stork or Galarowski. I'm not sure which, off the face-off. Wheeling Park having a hard time getting out of their zone. Luke Stork putting pressure on. That puck comes to John Columbus at the point, and he dumps it back. Now Galarowski's turn to forecheck. Sweeney good in there and good support. Wheeling Park does move it up. And out of the zone. Here comes 48 McCardle after a loose puck, but Columbus beats him to it. McCardle picks it up on the opposite side of the ice, and he dumps it. Right in here, there's little forechecking pressure by Wheeling. Panthers should have an easy out here. Panthers have to stretch their breakout a little bit. Everybody's in too much of the same spot. Here comes Stork and Galarowski.
Could be a 2-on-1.
Luke's shot partially blocked there by number 10. Number 10 is Black. Partially blocked and rolled to the goalie Blahut, and we'll have a face-off to the right of Blahut. Once again, the face-off in the Wheeling Park Patriots end.
Galarowski doing a good job, going hard to the net.
Absolutely. That's what you want. You want a good, hard center drive when you got a 2-on-2 like that.
Not sure Wheeling's got a shot on goal yet, Rob.
Yeah, I don't remember one. Good point. And every game, I think after the fact that we should count them, but Wheeling, look, just whistles the puck wide. Again, no shot on net, but one of their better scoring opportunities, but this puck shot a good 1.5 feet wide, but through a screen. That would have been a challenge for Matt Reggett.
They've had some time in the zone, but can't seem to get a shot off.
Yeah. Comes a 3-on-2 with Klein. Mendelson going to the net. And he moves it to him. A good shot on by Mendelson, but a good stop by Blahut. Back to Mitchell Lewis.
Oh.
That shot blocked by
hit him in the
72,
ribs.
who looks to be hurt. That's number 72 for Wheeling going down. And again, I don't see a 72 on their roster.
Might be 77, Rob. I
Is
think
it
it's
77? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we got Chad Ernest.
Chad Ernest going down to block that hard shot by Mitchell Lewis. And Mitchell does have a hard shot. And took it, looked to be, as Joe said, right in the ribs. Earlier in that series there, Klein drove wide, made a nice play to Mendelson in the slot, and Mendelson got a good shot on, but Blahut covered down low very nicely. Again, we'll face it off in the Wheeling Park end.
We got Klein with Murray and Horrocks out there with Phillips and Schneid on defense.
Horrocks taking a shift with CJ and James. And that puck shot on by Schneid, but gloved handily by Blahut. Parker Phillips back on defense with Robbie Schneid. James Klein won that cleanly. Looks like a hand pass, yeah. Puck comes back to Schneid, who rips one out right on, and there's a rebound by James Klein.
Going hard to the net.
There's never anything wrong with a good, hard, low shot from the point, especially when you have that kind of traffic. Blahut making the initial stop but not being able to control the rebound, and James Klein right there to pick up that rebound and handily put it in on a backhand. So pretty skilled move
good
there.
Play. Robbie Schneid got a good shot.
Yep.
Looks like Coach Larry's mixing the lines up here a little bit. Got Gilarowski, Stork, and Haleski out there with Columbus and Lewis on defense.
Mitchell Lewis moves it to partner John Columbus, moves up the wall just out of the reach of Haleski. Haleski makes a good play there to block the clearing pass. Wheeling Park regains. Here comes McCardle, 48 gains the zone. Has number 18 Catalana with him, but Stork back check and picks up a loose puck. He attempts to pass up ahead for Haleski out of his reach. They regain. Stork again gains the zone, has Haleski going to the net. Galarowski in support high man. That's going to come to the point again. We're getting lots of shots, Mitchell especially. That's right on net. Stopped and covered by Blahut. And we've had a handful of good, hard, low shots from the point.
That gives a great opportunity for rebounds on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got to get to the net.
Absolutely. That's one mistake young kids often make. They drive down the wall and they take that shot from the wall, and when they got a guy going to the net, and that shot should be low as many times as possible, they end up putting it in a goaltender's glove, and when they could be putting it in his pads and creating rebounds, pads or stick. Schneid does a good job clearing the zone. Mandelson there pressure in the defense. Moves up to 51 Doty, who takes a big hit from 72 Schneid. Segerdahl doing a good job back checking stymies Wilson at the blue line. He regains control and dumps it, but Schneid plays it easily there. He has time. He's going to go to partner Schmidt behind the net, who goes back to his partner Schneid, who kind of nonchalantly tries to move it up to Mendelson. That's intercepted back to Black, who gets a shot on net. That may be their first. I'm not sure that went over the net, or
I think it might got deflected over top of the net.
I'm not sure Matt got a piece of that, or if that went over him. You're right. Comes Segerdahl up. Mendelson moves it nice up to Feldman, who comes in one-on-one. He makes a nice move, but loses control just in the slot. Puck trickles to the corner where Segerdahl pressures. Mendelson there with him helping, but here comes Wheeling Pitt 2-on-2 out of their end. Wheeling Park. Sorry, I get Wheeling Pitt on the brain. That's a steel company, I know. Segerdahl attempts to move that out. That's intercepted by 25 Pariso.
Oh no. It's the player coming off the ice.
They're going to call that too many men on the ice,
Yeah.
but it hit him in the skate, and I can't agree with that.
Yeah, off a deflection, no less. So.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that I've ever seen that before and seen it called that way. So I'm not sure what the right call is there. Referee Kelly, number 16, making the call for Upper St. Clair for too many men on the ice. One of them, I'm not sure who it was, stepped on the ice before. Whomever he was replacing got off the ice and it hit the player coming on the ice. So 6 men in the play, and the referees caught that, and Panthers go on their first shorthanded. And here we have James Klein stretching, creating offense on this is the way they're going to play defense with a good offense. Murray and Klein out here up front.
Oh, spin around.
Klein throws that toward the net, and he picks up his net. He walks by himself.
Oh,
whoa.
He drew a penalty there, Rob.
Wow.
Good job by James Klein. Creating offense on a penalty kill there. He drew a penalty. Now we have a 4-on-4 action.
Yeah.
Looks like it was a little hook there to keep him from going to the net.
Yeah, James walked strongly off the wall, and the guy had to hook him so he wouldn't get a good chance. And when James gets in that area, he usually gets a pretty good shot on net. Wheeling Park wins the face-off to clear the zone. Parker Phillips doing a good job getting back, and now that guy's going to pay. Parker bumps him into the boards there.
Wheeling had another shot, but they just can't seem to hit the net.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, wow. Wow.
Still no shot. I think that shot at the end is after the whistle.
The horn, yeah. And I think it was Parker there that blocked the one. That looked like they were going to get a good chance, and it was Parker blocked that.
Yeah.
So
Panthers with a good first period. Wheeling Park had some time in our offensive zone, but can't seem to get any offense generated to get a shot on Mr. Reggett.
Yeah. And frankly, the Panthers' scores, as well as the majority of their best chances, have come on good, hard, low shots from the point, but generated with good puck control down low on our end and using the points well. So Mitchell Lewis with a handful of good shots on net, Rob Schneid with a handful of good shots on net from the point, including the last one that James Klein put in the rebound. And I'm trying to remember the first goal.
Yeah, Mitchell's goal through a screen.
That's right.
I mean, it was a low slap shot.
Yep.
It scored through the screen.
Yep.
So
Yep.
the defensemen are shooting low, which is what you want.
That's right. It was Mitch on the first shot on net. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, I wish we had a tally, but I'm guessing, and we'll go out on a limb here and say Wheeling Park had 1 or 2 we didn't see.
We'll say 1, but that's
one.
the only one I can see.
I would say we probably had 15. Yeah, the shots were probably in the 12 to 15 to 1 or 2 range. So obviously the Upper St. Clair Panthers with the domination in terms of territorial play.
Yeah, still have a 4-on-4 here for another minute 15.
And then the Panthers, yeah, good.
Yeah, the Panthers will go on a power play for about 22 seconds.
Yep.
So
Stephen Galarowski, Luke Stork, and you're up front with John Columbus and Rob Schneid back on defense. Wheeling Pitt wins the face-off. Wheeling Park, Joe keeps laughing at me, sorry. Wheeling Park. I think I'm just adopting Wheeling Pitt because it's too hard to think about.
A lot of brain there.
Wheeling Park gains the zone. Yeah, there's a good hard shot on net.
Real legitimate shot on net.
Stephen Galarowski picks up the loose mail, then moves up nicely to Luke Stork, 17, but he's 1-on-2, but regains his own, moves it nicely to Stephen, and a good shot on.
Good shot.
Very nice job.
Nice play by the boys.
Very nice by Luke and Stephen.
Stork took the puck into the zone. He delayed, and then gave Galarowski time to come down the slot, made the nice pass to him, and got a good shot off. Good save by the Wheeling Park goalie.
Excellent work there. 45 more seconds of 4-on-4 hockey.
Get Klein and Murray out here with Lewis and Phillips. I expect to see some pressure in the offensive zone here.
We'll probably get a few chances here. Wheeling Park wins that face-off and ices the puck.
Looks like they're just going to ice it.
It's like Klein in 24. I don't know if that's friendly or if they're
I think that's James's shadow for this game.
A little chat off the face-off, and Wheeling Park obviously under some duress when they're 4-on-4 and icing the puck after they'd won a face-off cleanly. James wins that one and gets it almost in net. Trickles back to Parker at the point. He gets a shot on net and covered by Blahut. Geez, that slid under the pad.
He just slid under the pad. He was not sure he had that puck.
Yeah.
But once again, another low shot from the point by the Panthers defenseman.
Yeah, I've been really impressed
going to create
with the quality of the shots that they've had from the point. None of these up in the air, play catch with the goalie thing. They're getting him in his pads and stick, which is the toughest saves for the goaltender. Another good low one. Murray moves it back to the point, and Parker's there. Moves it back to Murray on the strong side.
Oh, that's no ice.
Catalano down, but Reggett plays the puck and tries to move it up to Murray. Out of his reach, but back to center ice where Murray picks it up. Plays onside. Murray there. And he moves it to Klein. And here comes Mitchell Lewis down the slot. If he moves it to him, didn't see him. Lewis wide open in the slot area. He's going to move it to defense partner Parker. And Parker will shoot from there. He fans on it. But he captures it there.
It's like a penalty on James. I think they're going to call charging. He left his feet to make the hit on the Wheeling Park player. So,
yeah, so
will be short-handed for 2 minutes.
It looks like there's a ball bout on that clock. I think it's probably 6 seconds left on the Wheeling Park penalty. So the Wheeling Park will go up for 154. Sweeney and Horrocks out here up front. Taylor Hawks doing a good job pressuring Wheeling Park, trying to move up the zone. Eating up good time. The Wheeling Park is on the...
just good containment by the Panthers.
Man advantage now. 19 King gains the zone. Sets up the power play. Moves it to his point man, Catalano. Back to Catalano. Back to King, and he walks out. Oh, good attempt there.
Nice look by the players.
Just out of the reach of 38 Conaway. Columbus behind net doing a good job battling two Wheeling Park
Catalano comes out
attackers.
There.
Yeah, it looks like we got the Catalano.
The two Park players just came down on 2-on-1, took their time with the puck, make one pass back to the guy who originally had it with an easy goal, tap-in goal.
Yeah, made the goaltender move. They worked that very nicely. Boy, Wheeling Park hanging in here with their what's got to be maybe 6 or 7 shots now to the Panthers, probably 30. Panthers going to have to step up their shooting percentage here, or else stymie Wheeling Park from this point forward. They're too close for comfort here. Obviously, the Panthers had much better of the play.
Yeah, I mean, I think what it comes down to, I'm pretty impressed by the way Wheeling's playing the game, but their skill level is just not up to the Panthers, and they move the puck nicely and look for the open guys.
Yeah, there's no quit in them. There's been no retribution for anything physical, and they're playing a good, hard, clean game. As you said, they're not as skilled as the Panthers. They have 2 or 3 pretty good skaters, but beyond that, they suffer a little bit. But again, and Blahut has probably been their best player, the goaltender.
Yeah.
So good goaltending wins games. Good shot by John Columbus there. Just directed wide of goaltender Blahut. Kept it nicely at the point by Schneid. He dumps that in, and Stork pressures. Oh, that's a good check, and Stork picks up the loose mail, moves it to Sweeney. Sweeney cycles it. Stork again battling there one-on-one. He wins that battle. That puck, again. Nice job by Rob Schneid to keep that in to point. That's about the 3rd stop at the point for Schneid on this shift. Comes Wheeling, 1-on-2. McCardle throws it toward the net.
Interference. Yeah. Stork never had the puck, and they hit him before it got there.
I was about to yell, but I realized as the announcer, you're not supposed to yell when there should be penalties, and I'm glad to see the one referee did see it. Yeah, the puck coming toward Luke, and he was hit, kind of like interference in football. The ball's coming, but didn't get there yet, and you're creamed. That's what happened to Luke. So Panthers have to take advantage here to regain that 2-goal lead. at least go up by one more before the end of the second period. Have a little bit of breathing room going into the third period. Obviously, I'm talking in ideal terms here.
Right.
But certainly a good opportunity here. Klein, Selleck, Murray.
Another person in the, there must be a bench minor, I assume. They're putting another person in the, must be a misconduct on the player.
Wow.
Okay, we're faced off.
5-on-3 chance for the Panthers here.
Wins it, and Parker jumps in low and moves it to Klein on the half wall. He'll set up from there, moves it to Murray, who at the center point. Oh, intercepted nicely, or at least redirected, and Parker picks it up. Parker playing low in the zone on this this power play. Murray doing a nice job there, but here comes a breakaway. Breakaway for Wheeling Park. 38 Conaway in all alone. Whoa, shoots it wide, but there will be a penalty here.
Mitchell Lewis slashed him as he went on the blue line there on for a breakaway on a 5-on-3 chance by the Panthers.
Frankly, that should have been a penalty shot. Now he clearly had what he needs to have for a penalty shot to be called.
I'm assuming he just let it go because it happened at the blue line, and Mitchell never caught up after that.
I'm not sure the Wheeling Park coach would prefer a penalty shot, but I would say that should have been a penalty shot.
So 4-on-3 for the Panthers right now with Klein and Murray, with Schneid and Phillips.
That hurts. Lewis into the box for a slash on that breakaway. Oh, Klein trying to get it to the net on his backside, and he eventually does.
That's called retaliation.
4 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the second period here. 3-2 Panthers.
Murray takes the face off and regains control himself. He takes up his position on the half wall, and he's going to walk out. Moves it to Klein, but it's in his feet, and Wheeling it. But Murray pressures, and they're battling for the puck, and Wheeling Park does pick up the loose puck and clear. Reger will play that up quickly to Parker, who moves up to Klein. Here comes Klein with speed, gains his own. He's 1-on-3. He's got to set up. Can't do it all himself. He's got to set up and take advantage of the extra man advantage.
Looks like James is going to the box.
James losing his cool here, getting frustrated, and rips the stick out of the hand of the Wheeling Park defender. So James Klein puts his team down by another man. So what was a 5-on-3, now a 3-on-3. Wheeling Park will eventually have the man advantage.
We'll have a two-man advantage, Rob, for probably 30 seconds there.
Yeah, exactly 30 seconds. Is that 30?
Yeah 30 seconds.
Stork comes out to take the face-off with Parker Phillips and John Henry Columbus on defense. Wheeling Pitt wins this one. Go D to D. Conaway moves it to King. King tries to move it up to Catalano, but that's out of his reach. Rolls in on goaltender Reger, who plays it off to defenseman Columbus. He moves it up to Luke Stork, who definitely avoids the defender but loses track. And Wheeling Pitt, I was going to say recapture, but now Stork has it again after a turnover by Wheeling Pitt. He goes in, and he's going to works on the wraparound. Nice opportunity there by Luke. Good chance there by Luke Stork.
Nice little change of speed there to create separation from the defenseman.
Blaha do a nice job getting his pad over there. Luke will face it off again against 24 Catalano. Catalano wins that. Moves back to the defenseman Conaway. Moves it up to 10 Black, who dumps the puck. Parker back to play it behind goaltender Reggett. He moves it up the wall in an attempt for Stork, but short, and Black recaptures. This almost looks like a summer league here with 3-on-3. You don't often see this.
Wheeling Park is up on a 5-on-3 advantage
those
here.
two men are back, and that shot right on by Black. Reggett, no rebound.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that they took that deep shot from the point with a 5-on-3. If you get Matt Reggett squaring up on you. It's hard to put the puck by him.
Yeah. 17 seconds left on number 55 Mitchell Lewis penalty. Then it'll be a 5-on-4 for 43 seconds for Wheeling Park. This is a big opportunity. We just mentioned, it seems like a minute ago, that what an opportunity Upper St. Clair had, and they gave it away. And now Wheeling Park has the exact same opportunity going to 5-3 to get them back right in this with
Mitchell,
with a tie goal.
Ready to go.
Black shoots it on net, low on net. Still loose. Oh, Galarowski does a nice job picking it up.
He's got Murray.
He's going to move it to Murray, and he tries to get it there, but kicked by the Wheeling Park defender, and he clears that, and Mitchell back on the ice, and he goes back to recapture under pressure.
20
Just
seconds
clears
left
the
in the man advantage for Wheeling.
King, 19, gains the zone for Wheeling Park. Moves it to 24 Catalano, over to number 10 Black. Oh, nice job by Steven, back checking. Oh, and he can't recapture there. Somebody got to close the gap. They're giving him too much room there. Everybody's standing still in the slot. Okay, we're back to 5-on-5, so the Panthers can breathe a sigh of relief after killing that off that mess. Murray tries to get it around Conaway, but can't, and it's back into the Panthers' end. Boy, we haven't seen this much play in the Panthers' end the whole game, but boy, it's been nothing but Panthers' end for the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Panthers getting pretty sloppy here with the puck.
I'll say, yes they are.
Only have a 1-goal lead with a minute left in the second period.
I think it's just human nature. They relax thinking they got it in the bag when they're dominating territorially, even if not on the scoreboard. Boy, Rob Schneid, another good chance. He's had a few this game, just chipped it over net. Here comes Murray, walks out. Oh!
Nice long reach by CJ. I think the net's off of the orange there, Rob.
Boy, CJ almost wrapped that in just beyond the outstretched leg of 29 Blahut, the goaltender, but last second he kicked it out there and just stopped that sneaky shot by CJ Murray. Now I hope Panthers are calm and go back to 5-on-5 play, and we can regain our composure and go back to having a focused puck control game.
Yeah, we got Segerdahl, Holesky, and Mendelson with Columbus and Phillips on the point.
That's kept in by Columbus nicely. So that was a little dangerous. If it had gone by him, there would have been an odd man break. Moved up Doty, a defenseman up on the play. Whoa! That eluded goaltender Matt Reggett and hit the post. Doty with a little knuckleball just floated in there. John Henry moves it.
Didn't give me. Whoa!
There's Segerdahl, a little head of speed. Tried to move to Lesky, but couldn't. There's
Panthers look lackadaisical right now, Rob.
Yeah, to a man. I agree with you. To a man, they look lackadaisical.
They're not skating very hard at this point.
Well, end of the second period here. We're going to go to an ice cleaning. Hopefully the Panthers will get revved up in the locker room, and we got to change the tape here. We'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Ready to go back to action here. Third period action with the Panthers facing off against the Wheeling Park Patriots. The Patriots hanging in there in spite of the fact the Panthers have been fairly dominant, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Panthers probably are out shooting them 5 or 6 to 1 at this point.
Yeah.
But they can't put it past the goalie for Wheeling Park.
Yeah, number 1, Blahut, the goalie for Wheeling Park, doing a hell of a job. And the Panthers getting a little lackadaisical at some key times. Well, namely when they went up on a 5-on-3 man advantage and proceeded to take 2 penalties himself and not even get any significant power play time, and ended up down 5-on-3. And the Wheeling Park scored a power play goal, a nice opportunity, and so anyways, with the good goaltending.
I expect to see the Panthers come out pretty focused in this period and pop in a couple goals.
Yeah, let's see if Coach Marks fired him up here a little bit, told him, hey, take control here. You had this and you're letting it slip away. So the first goal here, really, really key, folks. And here we are, face-off won by Wheeling Park. Dumped in, Mitchell Lewis picks it up. Controls patiently, moves it up to James. That's out of reach to James Klein. Now we're going to play catch between defenders, but James Klein picks off that errant clearing attempt Klein again trying to get the loose puck in, forechecking. Murray there with him. Looking the ice over, tries to move it to, Lewis.
Good shot.
Wow. Stop there, good action.
Good play, Mitchell Lewis sneaking in from his point.
Yeah.
C.J. Murray finds him.
Finds him, and Lewis getting it on. I think there was another chip, but it was finally stopped by goaltender Blahat. Face it off here to the left of goaltender Blahat. Murray takes the face off. Willing Park wins it. Lewis keeps it into blue. It just comes out. Puck sneaks out. It's offside. So in the first 30 seconds here, handful of face-offs. This one will come outside the Willing Park zone. Defense changes up here for the Panthers. Parker Phillips and Rob Schneid come out. Face off again, won by, that's another change, Joe. I think early on the Panthers were winning all the face-offs, and the last half of the game, it's been all Wheeling Park. Boy, good shot by Murray on.
Murray.
Klein gets it low, back to C.J. Murray. Puck to Parker, he dumps it in low. Back to Murray on the strong side. Chips that low to the weak side. Sellup before checking, but here comes Wheeling Park, 4-on-2 out of their zone. Comes Catalano, 24, one of the more impressive players. Moves that to King, that sails wide. Good back checking there. Panthers get a stick on an outlet here from Murray. No ice, gets a piece of that. Murray gains Cone, he has Klein right there. Passes him up. Here comes Justin, he's gonna shoot it. Over the net though, however. Back to Parker Phillips, he dumps it in. Sellup behind the net, Klein there in support. Conaway 38 battling the two of them. Klein gets it out to Schneid at the point. He definitely avoids a defender. Schneid way down low, nobody gains his zone with some speed. He moves to the middle. He's gonna shoot. That's blocked by Wheeling Park in front. Oh, loose puck there. Kept it nice by,
Got a little extracurricular activities in front, Rob.
Looks like, I don't know if we have a penalty or if we had a guy in the crease, but it looks like we had a Panther in the crease.
Yeah,
crease violation. Face-off comes outside.
Shift by
the
that
zone.
line. They were out for over 2 minutes.
Yeah, Segerdahl, Mendelson, and Horrocks here. Andy Schmidt back on D. Tries to move it up to Horrocks, but that's picked off. But now moved out nicely. Mendelson comes out 1-on-2. He gains the zone. He got to get deep. Oh, he tries to make a move into the middle, but that's cut off. But picked up nicely by Schmidt. Segerdahl doing a good job at the blue line, keeping that in. Moves it to Mendelson, who cycles it low to Horrocks. Horrocks there, he's gonna walk out and throw it to the net.
Good low shot.
Soft shot, but good possible rebound attempt for Mendelson, who was camped on the door. Schmidt doing another nice job keeping it at the point. Dumps that low, and Horrocks is forechecking. Wheeling Park, much like the first period, having a hard time getting out of their end. Bundled up in their end.
Still controlling play. There's a little shot down low.
Shot wide by 21, Schmidt. And finally, Wheeling Park gets it out, but Mitchell throws it back in offside.
Controlling the play, but we got to get some quality shots here.
Yeah, that was all perimeter. There was nothing in the in what we like to call the house, the area between the dots. Steven Galarowski steps into the face-off circle out here with Mike Sweeney and Luke Stork. Face-off again, won by Wheeling Park. Here comes Catalano into the zone. Back checking well by Sweeney, and here comes Galarowski pressuring 10 Black. Black clears the zone back to Catalano. He moves it nicely to, looks like little brother Catalano. But here comes Stuke with some speed, and he gets a shot right on. There's a rebound, but picked up by 24 Catalano for Wheeling Park. Stork regains and moves it to Galarowski, who can't get it on net. He just shovels that wide of the net, but Galarowski regains control.
Got a lot of
he
room
comes
to
in
walk.
and tries the backhand, and there's Sweeney on the doorstep. Takes a crack. Loose puck. 38 Conaway picks up the mail, and here he comes. Good skater Conaway. He's one that's impressed me with his skating. Drop pass to Catalano, but he fans on it, and Stork back checking picks it up. Sweeney moves it up to Galarowski. Here he comes 1-on-2. Black steals the puck from Steven Galarowski. Here comes Luke. who knocks Black off the
Good hit
puck.
by
A good
Stork.
check.
Wheeling Park gets it deep.
Klein doing his centerman's job, cleaning up, helping his defenseman. Tries to move that out of the reach of 17.
Gonna have an
Stork.
icing play call here.
Well, again, first just 4.5 minutes into the third period, and the Panthers have dominated territorially, but no real good scoring chances yet. A few decent shots from the point, but no traffic and no rebounds. Face off here just to the left of goaltender Reggett.
There we
Here
go.
comes the 2-on-1. Oh,
my
two
gosh,
good
that
cracks
puck
at
was
that.
Left wide open there.
Boy, Murray shot it and the rebound on the doorstop. Justin could not put it home.
Go.
Here comes Parker, 3-on-2 now the other
this
way. Add Parker Phillips to the mix with now Klein and Sellepp. That puck lost. Murray picks up the loose and he gets his shot on. Just looks like it went off the shoulder of goaltender Blaha. Panthers again gain control. Murray picks it up, shoots it. Oh, Sellepp whistles it wide and Klein picks it up, cycles it low to partner Sellepp, but that intercepted by Wheeling Park, and here they come. Mitchell starts the attack the other way, 3-on-2. There goes Murray.
Got to be a penalty.
No shot, no pass. Got to get that. Those opportunities have to end with a shot on the net. Panthers not taking advantage of these odd man opportunities, not getting shots on net. Though I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to a few more of those, and the next goal is going to go our way. That's just the way that's what I'm feeling here. 26 Segerdahl cover for Lewis. Catalano goes back 1-on-2 against Segerdahl and Parker Phillips. Mitchell regains, but here comes 77 Ernest.
A lot of tired players on the ice right now. Both sides. Here comes Phillips. Got a head of steam.
Drop it. Klein picks up the mail, throws that blindly. Schneid whistles it wide of the net. Klein picks up the loose mail, and there's Mendelson in support.
In there. We're going to have a power play here, Rob.
Yeah. You got it, Joe. Looks like a high stick on Wheeling
I
Park.
believe player King was tied up in there with Klein along the boards, and the sticks came up high, and his stick just happened to hit James right in the helmet.
Again, the turkey's on the table, borrowing an expression from our friend Mike Lang. Turkey's on the table. 8:24 here left in the third period. The Panthers hanging on to a slim lead, 3-2. Go up on the man advantage. Galarowski, Sweeney, and Stork. Up front for the Panthers here on the power play. Parker Phillips and Robbie Schneid back on the points. Panthers win it cleanly. Parker gets it to Rob Schneid. Moves it to Luke Stork on the half wall. Back to Schneid. Back to Stork. Down low to Galarowski. He cycles it back up the wall. Moves it to Schneid. He throws it in. Oh! Good look there. Kind of a pass shot to Luke Stork. Parker Phillips using his feet to keep that puck in nicely. There goes Galarowski after the loose mail. He regains. 2 men on the puck. Panthers doing a good job getting 2 guys to the puck there. Back to Galarowski looking for the give and go, but Wheeling Park cutting that off. Number 10, Black, eliminating that opportunity. Panthers moving the puck very nicely. I like the way this power play unit's operating. You get a shot there. Oh, walk out, Steven. There you go. Boy, oh, there it is. Yay! I had a good vibe. That was good puck movement.
Yep. Moved the puck very nicely. That's how the power play should work. Move the puck quickly.
Absolutely.
Hey, you're terrible. You're the worst I've seen in the league. Meaning, go back to mini mines.
One of the Wheeling Park faithful getting tossed by the referee for some abusive language.
Yeah, I guess he didn't see that high stick, which was pretty clear to me that it was a high stick.
I think he's one of those guys that just likes to hear himself.
Exactly.
I don't think he's really mad. He just likes to cause a ruckus. Andrew Schmidt moves it to partner Mitchell Lewis, and Mitchell comes out 4 strong. Mitchell again dumps it and goes low. We need a guy covering. Segerdahl does cover for Mitch Lewis. Now Michael Segerdahl pinches, and now there's an odd man break. 3-on-2, exactly what happens when you get too many guys pinching. You see these things coming. Now the face-off to Matt Reggett's left. Mike Segerdahl steps in against 24 Catalano. Michael out here with Ryan Haleski and Sam Mendelson. Panthers skate by a loose puck, 3 forwards. Finally Mendelson clears his zone, but Catalano does a good job back checking, regroups to his defense, and they move it up. It's Andrew Schmidt steps up nicely on the play to the point where Segerdahl gains the zone and throws it through the slot area. Ryan Haleski there to pick up the Segerdahl in support, and here comes Mike, body puck, and they do a nice job, but puck turned over, and here comes Wheeling Park. 2-on-1. Doty dumps the puck. 77 Ernest takes a check from Lewis. Segerdahl moves it back to Lewis, but fortunately Ernest lost the stick because that was, here comes Klein up. Klein moves it to Segerdahl. Leski's still out here with him. He's in the slot area. Segerdahl tries to get it to him, but out of his reach. Comes Segerdahl off. Here comes Murray in his place. Schneid steps in to cut that puck off, tries to get it back to Klein, but Klein's there working 1-on-3, but does a nice job to get it back to Schneid, and he gets it right on that.
Nice shot to the point by Robbie Schneid. He's pretty good with one-timers.
I'll tell you, I think about 60 or 70% of our shots today have come from the point. Schneid, Mendelson, Columbus a handful. Mendelson, I'm sorry, Mitchell Lewis, not Mendelson, sorry,
Phillips.
Mitchell Lewis. Parker Phillips, absolutely. I bet each of them have 6, 8, or 10 shots apiece. All right, 5 or 7. I'll change my estimate.
5, almost 6, a little bit under 6 minutes to go. 4-2 Panthers.
Who did get that goal? Was it Stork or Gelarowski? Unfortunately,
Sweeney,
they're not announcing them.
It's either Stork or Sweeney. Taking them both.
Offsetting penalties here called Klein number 11 for the Panthers and 6 Wilson for Wheeling Park go off. We'll have coincidental minors. Teams should be
got tangled up on a face-off.
Teams will still be playing 5-on-5, and here comes Taylor Horrocks. Taylor will take the wing. C.J. Murray will step in on the face-off. So it's C.J., Justin, and Taylor up front. Parker and Rob Schneid, and Taylor does a nice job moving that back to Schneid, and Schneid gets it low to Murray. Hellips there with him, working the puck behind the net nicely. That out of the reach of Murray, and here comes Wheeling Park, and they clear that, but that's intercepted by Schneid, and he dumps it back in. The Panthers regroup. Well, it's a delayed offside, so they're all right now. Yep. Now Sellup doing a nice job to wait for Murray to get onside, and Horrocks whistles one just wide. Sellup working behind the net against King, and he tries to get it to Horrocks just out of his reach. Now he battles, and he regains control, doing a nice job, working hard in the corner. Murray moves it to the point, right on net. Oh boy, that was up high, yeah. Schneid again dumps it. That's something you don't see in amateur hockey, folks, the delayed offside, but see, amateur hockey, they would stop the play there and it slows the game down. But in high school hockey, just like pros, you can dump it in offside as long as your gang in unison get back onside before they regain the zone. Wheeling Park behind the net, Schneid working 1-on-2, and he moves it to Horrocks. Moves it out nicely just out of the reach of Sellup. That should be no icing. That should have been played by Black. Surprised the refs did not wave that off. But number 10, Black, for the Wheeling Park Patriots, not making any attempt to play that puck, and I thought he could have. But who am I to say?
Panthers here, face off in their own zone. Don't want to give too many of these chances to the Wheeling Park.
That face-off won by Wheeling. Black dumps it in behind the net. Kind of a lackluster, one thing we can say is the Panthers have won the
There's a shot on right there, Rob.
You know, Panthers have won 3/4 of the races to the loose pucks here today, which is the way you win hockey games. All starts with effort. Sweeney comes in, throws it toward the net, but that's deflected up and over the net and hits the meshing, or is it the neshing? What do people like to call that stuff?
Up to the netting, meshing, whatever you want to call it.
The net and the mesh. So it's the neshing or the metting. Now we like the face-offs in the Wheeling Park end. Steven steps in. He's out here again with Stork and Sweeney. Stork throws that on net.
Good shot right off the face-off.
Gloved nicely by goaltender Blauhat off the chest and captured in the big.
Clean win by Gilarowski there.
Yes. See if Steven can repeat it, and he does. Stork again moves it across the blue line to Mitchell, who plays it out of his feet and gets it down into the zone nicely, but Wheeling Park picks it up there. They can't get it out. Columbus throws it in, but he lofts a weak shot toward the net, and that's picked up by number 10 Black, another one of their better skaters, who beats Columbus, and whoa, just whistles it wide.
He had a guy open on a back door, and he just chose to shoot it.
Yeah. Number 10, Black, the defenseman, with speed, beat John Henry Columbus, the defenseman, and whistled that puck just wide of goaltender Matt Reggett, and of course the net. Once again, the Wheeling, here comes Steven, 1-on-2, moves deftly, oh, and he avoids a check.
And we got a broken stick.
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Galarowski, you'll be happy. There's about $200 laying on the ice there. The Wheeling Park fans, again, getting outraged, but I'm not sure about what, because we didn't see anything that was egregious. Steven do a nice job in the slot to avoid two checkers who ended up hitting each other and unfortunately breaking Steven's stick. Sagardal, Mendelson, and Oleski up front here. And Sagardal wins a face-off cleaning shot in on, and there's a rebound, but no Panther there on the doorstep. Here comes Wheeling Park. It's 19 King, moves it up to 24 Catalano, but he fans on it, and Andrew Schmidt captures that and moves it out of his zone. King again gains control, number 38 Conaway. Nice hard shot from outside the blue line by Conaway on Reggett, who gloves it and hangs on. There'll be a face-off. This group here for Wheeling Park right here, this Conaway, Black, Catalano, King, and Wilson, I haven't noticed as much, but the others, that's the four strong.
Yeah, they have some skill. This team, these guys can skate, and big boys.
Nice job by Sagardal to win the battle for that. Moves it up to Oleski. Mendelson picks it up, should get a chance here, but doesn't. But he regains control. Throws it in, but wide of the net. Oleski tries to shovel it out to Sagardal, but that's picked off. Moved up the wall to King, number 19. That cross-ice pass redirected in on goaltender Matt Reggett, and he moves it up again to Sagardal. Schmidt there with him, moves it behind the net to partner Robbie Schneid. He should be moving this to Mendelson, and there's Mendelson. Puck doesn't get out. Catalano captures that at the blue line before he can clear the zone, and it's back in behind the net where Schmidt tries to play it to partner Schneid. Schneid moves up the wall to Oleski, out of his reach.
A lot of ice time for these players on Wheeling Park. Conway and Black and King, always they're on the ice quite a bit, along with Catalano.
Not many stops here in this period. We're down to 1:50 left in the period. Murray Klein, there goes Klein with a chance. Tries to get that in front of Murray, but picked off by 10 Black, who moves up to 6 Wilson, again with Catalano. These guys have been out here forever. And he throws that in on Reggett. Reggett again.
Got a penalty on Mitchell Lewis, looks like a trip. Looks like after the shot, but
Wheeling Park will go up on the power play here with 1:36 left in the third period. They just got a misconduct in addition. Not sure why they had to put another man in since it's only 1:36 left. But Ryan Haleski goes in because apparently Mitchell Lewis must have said something to the referee, and referee
He
went to
slammed
his
the door
hips.
as well. So
Yeah, referee went to his hips, which signals a 10-minute misconduct. So Mitchell, that'll go up on the score sheet, but fortunately he won't be spending more than the next minute 36. Unless, of course, Wheeling ties it. Then we go to a 5-minute
5-minute
sudden death.
overtime. Yeah, with no shootout.
Yeah. Looks like Wheeling Park calls a timeout here to get their power play set, and I don't blame the coach if for no other reason the rest of those troops, because it looks like he'll keep his big guys out there. Conaway, Wilson, Catalano, King, and see if I can remember the other name without looking. Who's the other on that group, Joe?
Number,
10
I
Black.
believe it's
10 Black.
yes.
Yeah, okay. Just came to me. Anyway,
Some skill
Pan-
there, but once again, I don't think that they could push the envelope and try to do it themselves, but they're very unselfish players, and they pass the puck to their teammates.
well, if they had 2 or 3 lines like that, it would be a different game. And we're talking as if we're blowing them out. We aren't. Territorially and shot-wise, you would think the score would be more like 8-2. But unfortunately, Panthers just hanging on here with a 2-goal lead here, and the Wheeling Park going on to the power play, which we saw some good power play effort from them earlier. Good puck movement,
Yeah,
and all resulting in a power play goal earlier. Oh, it looks like they pulled their
Colorado,
goaltender.
brother.
So with
Yeah,
1:36, the Wheeling Park goes to 6-man attack here. No goaltender. Number 18, the other Catalano, comes out. And fortunately here,
that
this
might go in the net.
that's going to be wide.
Oh, wide.
Yeah. Fortunately, in this situation, the Panthers can ice the puck all they want because they're shorthanded. And they can also do this. Put a great skater like C.J. Murray out there and have him avoid the 6 Wheeling Park players. He dumps it, and James Klein will go in and pressure. Take his turn. C.J. stays in the center ice to cut off the outlet pass. Klein pressures, and there's C.J. taking up the middle of the ice, which is his job. Keep this guy wide. Whoa,
good shot.
Good hard shot
Wow.
by Black.
Blocker saved by Reggett. That had the upper right-hand corner of the net all ready for the shot there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it
was
was
labeled,
beautiful
yeah.
shot. Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw Black shoot the puck early. He could shoot the puck, and Reggett is little action he's seen. He's still sharp. That was a good reaction save.
Yeah, 1 minute left here. We'll see if the Panthers can hold on.
Oh, puck whistled in the net, but Reggett does a nice job to push that to the corner, and CJ does a nice job moving the Wheeling Park. Yeah, cleared by Schneid.
Right, good play.
Here comes Klein. If he can get this puck, it could end up in the net there. But 38 Conaway picks it up, and Murray forces him. Oh, and there's Klein. And again,
Another good shot right in the center of the ice.
there's another blocker save. And he
Good save
now
by
Matt
Reggett.
Now Matt Reggett gloves it and gets pressure. Panthers not happy with the extracurricular hitting by number 6 there, Wilson for Wheeling Park.
C.J. Murray pushing the kid's head onto the ice. Don't expect that kind of play out of C.J.
Now the Upper St. Clair faithful, the kids have packed it in, and now they're upset with the Wheeling Park players here. What happened originally was 6 gave a little bit of an elbow shoulder action to Matt Reggett, and that's what CJ and all the others were upset about.
Yeah.
Looks like a few others will find a seat in the penalty box. Looks like 18 Catalano's going in.
Schneid looks like he's trying to get the call here from the ref to see where the Panthers stand with 29 seconds to go. Looks like he's trying to get another St. Clair player over to the box. Not sure though. Maybe Schneid's going in, and Schneid is going.
Not sure what Schneid did, but
I didn't
nonetheless.
see him in the mix, but
And the faceoff comes outside the zone, which benefits the Panthers. Apparently Wheeling Park taking the initial penalty. Hey, we have to give a nod here to cameraman John Horrocks, his second day on the job.
doing a heck of a job.
And he's doing a heck of a job. And he doesn't say much, which is unusual for John, you know. Thanks, John. Looks like a timeout by the Panthers, yeah, because Wheeling Park already used theirs. So with 29 seconds left here in regulation, Panthers holding on to a 4-2 lead. thanks most recently to a nice power play effort with Galarowski, Stork, and who was out there with
Sweeney.
him? Sweeney was out there with him.
Yeah.
Those guys did a nice job moving the puck. And I wish now I could remember which it was Schneid who had played the center point, and he did a hell of a nice job. But anyway, gave the Panthers the cushion they were looking for here in the third period. Panthers coming into the period up 3-2. Which again was a shock to all of us because they had dominated territorially and on the shot clock, if there were one here.
Yeah, and I mean, in the last game that we played against this team down in Wheeling, the Panthers handled them easily, pretty much 6-0.
Yeah, like we say, focus and good goaltending, two key elements.
Yeah, and the Wheeling Park's goaltender has done a great job in that today.
And not that Matt Reggett has done a bad job. They earned the 2 goals they got. It's just that Blahut for Wheeling Park has stymied us quite a bit, and we got a little sloppy when we gave up at least one of the goals. The other, with the power play goal, was just good work by Wheeling Park. Give them credit. But Matt Reggett certainly has come up big here, especially in the third period, with a handful of sharp saves.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Matt staying focused, that's for sure. It's
29 seconds here. Just need to hold them off here. Looks like so their guy must have. They're only up 1 man, so they must have. I'm not sure what the penalties are here because it seems like it should have been even up, and if they have their goalie pulled, they should have another man on the ice. Here he comes.
James wins that and dumps it nicely. Winding down here, 15 seconds. Wheeling Park moves it up.
Oh, CJ had a chance for a goal
intercepts
there.
and
He
dumps
didn't get
it.
to it.
Number 11 looks like he's trying to pick something with James Klein, which I think is ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, game's over.
And there it is, folks. Panthers hang on, 4-2 victory. Dominate on the shot clock. Matt Reggett comes up big in the third period, and everybody relatively maintains their cool. And now moving the Panthers' mark to 11-3 on the season, Joe.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. I mean, little lack of sloppy game here. Maybe it's just because they've early time. The kids aren't. They're still winding down from school.
Yeah, I frankly think what happens, and you see it at all levels, is if you think you can dominate the opposition, and we did dominate territorially early, and you know went out 2-0 at one point, but as soon as Wheeling Park scored that power play goal, it became a different game, and the Panthers got a little sloppy. They relaxed too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyways,
they gave up
again,
a lot of odd man breaks, and
yeah, again, Panthers hang on. Their talent prevails. And just want to say thanks to Joe for working the color end of it here.
Yeah.
And thanks to John for doing the camera. We will be back here Thursday night against, who is it Thursday?
I believe they're playing
Central Catholic. I'm sorry. Against Central Catholic Thursday night. We'll be back. Joe won't be here. I'll be here. And I think we're going to ask Joe Sellup to step in and do the colors.
Yeah,
and I remember to do that today. But anyways, hey, thanks again, guys. And signing off, we'll see you all again. The Panthers win it here 4-2 against Wheeling Park. Take care, folks. Good night.